When people ask who would win in a fight between Bruce Lee and Khabib Nurmagomedov, the answer is far more complicated than it seems, because we are comparing two legends from completely different eras and combat philosophies. Bruce Lee became famous for his incredible speed, explosive striking, and revolutionary approach to martial arts, while Khabib built his reputation through relentless pressure, world-class grappling, and complete dominance inside the cage. At the beginning of the fight, Bruce Lee would likely have the advantage. His lightning-fast footwork and rapid combinations could make it difficult for Khabib to close the distance. Every second the fight remained standing would give Bruce an opportunity to land sharp punches and overwhelm his opponent with speed and precision. His ability to move in and out of range before being hit was one of the qualities that made him such an iconic martial artist. However, the biggest challenge for Bruce Lee would be preventing Khabib from getting hold of him. Khabib does not need to win a striking battle to win a fight. He only needs a single opening to secure a takedown. Once he gets his hands on an opponent, he is known for applying relentless pressure, controlling positions, and exhausting his opponents both physically and mentally. Throughout his career, some of the best fighters in the world struggled to escape once Khabib established control. As the fight progresses, the advantage would likely shift toward Khabib. Modern mixed martial arts has evolved through decades of competition, testing techniques against elite athletes under real combat conditions. Khabib's style was refined in that environment and proved effective against world-class opponents. While Bruce Lee was undoubtedly a brilliant martial artist and visionary, there is limited evidence of how his skills would translate against an elite modern MMA fighter with Khabib's level of grappling expertise. For that reason, if the fight took place under full MMA rules, Khabib would probably be the favorite to win. His wrestling, takedowns, and ground control would give him multiple paths to victory. On the other hand, if the contest were limited strictly to punching exchanges and striking without grappling, Bruce Lee's speed and timing could make him an extremely dangerous opponent, capable of winning the fight. In the end, Bruce Lee remains one of the most influential martial artists in history, while Khabib is considered one of the most dominant mixed martial artists ever. It would be a fascinating clash of styles, but under realistic combat conditions and modern MMA rules, Khabib Nurmagomedov would most likely emerge victorious after a brutal and highly competitive battle.
Another important factor that is often overlooked in this debate is endurance. Khabib spent years competing against elite professional fighters under intense pressure, often maintaining a relentless pace for multiple rounds without showing signs of fatigue. His ability to keep moving forward, absorb punishment, and impose his game plan made him one of the most difficult fighters to stop. Bruce Lee was renowned for his exceptional physical conditioning and dedication to martial arts, but competitive endurance in a modern combat environment is a different challenge altogether. As the fight drags on, the constant threat of takedowns and clinch exchanges would likely force Bruce to expend enormous amounts of energy simply trying to stay out of danger. Over time, that physical and mental pressure could become a decisive factor, allowing Khabib to gradually take control of the contest and push the fight in a direction that favors his strengths.